Hello. The application that Brian and I built is called CS Alert. And basically what it does is it queries CMX to get the current client count of the devices connected and will compare that to a threshold that the user sets. And when it crosses that threshold, we'll create a Spark room, add a person to that Spark room, and send them a message automatically. So the idea in a real world setting would be a retail store, for example, where there are many customers connected to one access point or in a specific area of the store. And if there becomes too many customers in that area, we want to be able to automatically alert a floor manager via Spark so that they can go over and assist those shoppers. So to show you guys how this works, I'm going to go ahead and run the script. So we'll go ahead and start the application. First thing it's going to ask for is the Spark token. Now some of the inputs that we're taking here could be hard-coded, but we wanted to give the option to input this for the demo so that we can kind of be flexible with who we're adding and how we use it. So I'll go ahead and enter my own Spark token in there. And now it's going to ask for the floor manager's email. Who do we actually want to alert when there are too many customers in one area? So I'm going to go ahead and put Brian's email in there. And then this is the part that could also be hard-coded. That's basically the threshold. How many customers can your floor or that department of the store hold? So maybe we'll say this area, maybe it's the men's department, can hold 50 customers. It's going to go ahead and make an API recall. Over here on the left, you'll see that it created a Spark room because it returned 72 customers currently in that department. So CMX told it, hey, there's currently 72 devices connected. That's too many. 50 was your limit, so we're going to go ahead and send an alert to the manager. So if we go to the Spark room, we can see it was created. We can see Brian was added, and then we can see the message was actually sent to him. Now if we run the script again and we say something like maybe 500 or something crazy for the limit so that we know it won't hit, it'll basically tell you how many customers there are currently and that the floor is operating smoothly, and it will not create a Spark room or send an alert. So the way that's working in the back end is basically through a number of Python scripts. It's going to start with this bash script here, which basically is reaching out to CMX and returning the client count and overrides that into a text file. Once it does that, it's going to kick off the Python script. So go ahead and, if you want to see what the response looks like, it's pretty simple. It looks like this. There are currently 72. We are using the DevNet sandbox for CMX. And it actually does fluctuate, so you'll see this number change throughout the day. Once it has that, it'll basically run the CMX Python script, which is going to turn that text file into a parsed digit for just this 72. So it's going to basically pull out everything and only keep the 72. And it's going to go ahead and convert that to an integer, and then here we are basically comparing it with the variables that the user input in the beginning. So in this variables.py file, you'll see the token, the email, and the threshold, which are the three things we ask for. And it's going to compare it with the threshold here. Now, if it figures out that there are more clients than there should be, it's going to go ahead and run the Spark script. So it's going to run this execute.py, which has a function which basically just runs these other scripts in a certain order. So the first one is to create an actual room. We strip out the room ID, and then through that we can add a member and a message. This message could be customized. We could have the message be an input in the beginning as well. But basically it's going to go ahead and create the room, add Brian or whoever the floor manager might be, and then go ahead and send a message to that person automatically. The application does run continuously, so it will reach out to CMX every 5 minutes to get an update on the threshold. You can easily adjust this in the code if you'd like it to check and alert the floor manager more frequently or less frequently, depending on your needs. For future iterations of the app, we would like to give it a better GUI so that it'll have a cleaner web and mobile application presence, and you can interact with the application easily rather than just through CLI. Thanks for watching.